What's up, people? So I haven't streamed for a while, and I'm trying to get my Warlock to level 99 before the nerf. This is the actual client, this is not the PTR. I have not playtested PTR, but I have a pretty good idea of things like where it's gonna fall, so it's all good. We can all see this is coming, and yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna this is pretty much show stream. Just I'm gonna do some like TC farming, you know, trying to maybe I'll do some heroes, but generally just chill. Maybe I'll do some theory craft, like tell you guys what my post plan after the new patch. But I'm not sure when it's gonna roll out, because we're not that far. You know, we're not that far off. Like, literally just started like last month, right? I don't know. I don't know when's next ladder's gonna be. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on farming. Just a chill stream. Maybe I'll terrorize the whole game later. Let me turn on my Chronicle reward. Smoke's online. Maybe I can farm it. Let me talk to Smokes. Alright, let me just finish Stony Field. Alright. I'm gonna pop some shards. I got a lot of back ones. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? This is just a chill stream. This is not the PTR. Just trying to get my Warlock to level 99. Yes, I am. I have a pretty good idea of what the Warlock will become, and yeah, I think the nerf are just, you know, I expect it, so I just need to make a few adjustments, and you know, I think the Warlock should be still very good. You just need to work hard for it instead of just, you know, they give you everything right now. So I'm just gonna chill and yeah, probably like just use my shards. Just keep farming. I think Warlock's still gonna be good. Like for my fire build, right? I think I just need to switch this to infinity, and we cannot have conviction aura on demons anymore. So I probably just skip like bind demons altogether. So I'm not sure you've seen this. Let me see. Have you seen this? I might just, you know, like...
Oh, and just because I didn't think to include this in the video, because I'm an idiot, I have a Discord link in the description of the video. You can join my Discord without doing anything. Boil
Have you seen
Warlock.
this
But then
build?
I realized something very interesting was happening, and I also realized that I could just take the build and just teleport around and just kill everything without doing anything at all. That's when I realized the changes that they made to actually apply the synergy to your Tainted might be a little bit too strong. And
Yeah, so for my build, right, I might just like ditch Bind Demon altogether. Right? I keep using fire. I need like 63 points right here. Nothing here, so I left with 47 points, right? So probably I'll just max out Summon Tainted. Put 10 points over here to get max 3 demons. 1 point into Consume, and then the rest of the point put into Blood Boil for the synergy. I might just do that, like if this they don't change this, but most likely they're gonna adjust the damage output. Like this is like very broken right now, so I don't know. It really depends. We still have to wait and see. I kind of got my gears already. So right now I'm using Phoenix. I probably have to switch to this before I get the new Diablo book, the new unit. Yes, I'm from Cali. Yes. So yeah, I probably need to switch this, because we cannot use Phoenix anymore when the new patch rolls out. I mean, we can still use it. We just need to get a Hoto or something instead of a two-handed weapon, right? So there we go. I probably, since this has FCR, I probably don't even need this FCR ring. I'll just put dual SOJ. Cool. Yeah, dual SOJ, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Add more skillers. Right now I only have 2 skillers. Like I only have like life, mana, resistance, small charms. Mana, charm, life charm. Yeah, just put on more skillers. Echoing Strike, I am not 100%. I saw other content creators try to PTR. I mean, I think it's still fine. You just cannot like put on an insight and just like blast to PA. I think it's still fine. Yeah, for my fire build, I think I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna just, you know, same thing with a Bind Demon. I don't even know which Bind Demon I should go for if I do a Bind Demon, because no more conviction, right? So I might just get a Fanaticism Aura to increase my Merc attack speed. I mean, that's like the best thing I could think of if I do go that route. Yeah. I basically need to like, you know, swap out some gear, and that's pretty much it. Fire is still quite strong, so I'll use this. You know, swap for 2 SOJ. You know, I think fire is still very, very strong. And if they don't change this, right?
now, obviously, this must be on players 1. Like, there's no way that we're doing this in. Nope. Nope. This is players 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with fire. So I'm trying to think of a way that I can hybridize this 2 build, like fire build and the tainted build. Oh shoot, my connection. Wow, there goes my shard. Hold on. No, I'm not using COVID. Now I'll show you all my gears, okay? So I'm using Obsession, right? Right now I'm pretty sure I'm still using this. Flickering Flame. Mara, Phoenix Shield, Enigma, Mage Fist, Dual FCR Ring, right? Arachnic Mesh, and Reef Step, 1-2 Chaos skill. And I only have 2 skillers, right? And all of this are just life, charm with resistance, life with mana. And Hellfire Torch, any, and Fire Sunder. And CTA, Spirit on swap. So pretty standard stuff. Right now I'm using Insight, Mercenary, Act 2 with Prayer, and Dario Fortitude. So very standard. So when the new patch rolls out, we cannot have Conviction, right? So I'll make an Infinity for my Mer, and then I'll swap to Measure Ref and Dual SOJ. Like that's like the first thing I would do. And yeah, I'm trying to like see if I can hybridize my build with this. You know what I'm saying? If they don't change this will be very broken. So I'm still gonna be using fire. So shoot, I don't know. Probably next letter, and I don't know when it's gonna be the next letter. So this 63 points right here, 0 right here. If I go with, you know, hybridize that build, I'm not gonna go with Bind Demon. So 10 points over here, 20 points over here, 1 point over here, and the rest of the point go over here. That's my guess. I'm not gonna have enough point, you know, to be as powerful as, you know, a pure tainted build, but I don't think I need to be as strong because I have fire. So I'm trying to like theory craft like what's the best way I can hybridize, you know, the tainted with my fire build. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. But we have to wait and see, you know, they probably like gonna do some adjustment later on. So for Echoing Strike, right? I never play it. I'm still working on my Warlock. See, it's level 98. I never play Echoing Strike. So I cannot say much about it, but I think you're gonna put points into Levitation Mastery, right? For the attack rating, right? So that's 80 points right here. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna put like 1 point into Hex Purge, right? Again, I never play it, but I would assume it's this way. So I think the build is still gonna be fine, but you just need to work hard for it, you know? Because right now it's definitely way too broken. It's definitely not unintentional for, you know, right now it's so broken. So instead of Enigma, I think you could go for Fortitude for your armor and use Blade Warp. Yes, you don't teleport as fast as Enigma, but with the Fortitude, you know, it kind of like, you know, gives you back like some damage, right? The 300 ED is still massive. And you cannot use Phoenix if you use a two-handed weapon. So like if I want to build an Echoing Strike, I would use Death. I would use Death Decapitator with High Lord. Yeah, with High Lord, and maybe a Gore Rider. That's up to you. I'll just use War Traveler. You know, War Traveler or Gore Rider. So Death, High Lord, and War Traveler or Gore Rider. Like that would be my pick. And I would put a Fortitude instead of Enigma. You know, Like that's what I would do. And yeah, the rest of the gears I think are pretty standard. Mephisto book, yeah, the Mephisto book, yeah, use the Mephisto book. And then the rest of the gears are they're pretty standard. So let me check. Hold on. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do some Terrazone. Again, this is just a chill stream. I'll have to wait and see how's the tainted build. Like if they're gonna change it, or I'm pretty sure they will. So I might just continue use bind demon to bind a demon with fanaticism, just to increase my mercenaries attack speed for better survivability. Maybe. Like if they gonna keep this build as strong as it be. Oh god, let me clear this.
You can just teleport around and kill everything on players 8 without even having a bound demon, without having an Act 2 mercenary. And
I don't know when's the next ladder though. Like when did this ladder start? Last month? I mean, it should be around 3 months, right? So I don't think they're gonna roll this out like without starting a new ladder. But looking at this, right?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet base for
reduce monsters.
Hold on. See, look at this. This is like 43k right here of damage. Yeah, so like a month ago, yeah, I don't know when it's gonna. So it's at least like a couple of weeks to 2 months. Look at this. That's 43k right here. So you got 3 of this demon. Like that's OP as hell. Yeah, that's like more than a. This is not fire. This is summon tainted. Look at this. Right? I'll let you guys watch this video.
The long and short of the changes that make this possible is the fact that the Tainted, which has a synergy with Blood Boil, so all of the best Blood Boil builds were maxing out their Tainted, actually never applied that damage. You could go into the live game right now, have a level 1 Tainted, watch it fight a monster, and then max out Blood Boil, and then watch it fight the next monster, and it won't actually do more damage when you summon a new one. But in the PTR, they have fixed this, so now we are getting 30% increased damage per synergy point, which means a total of a 6x multiplier, and then Demonic Mastery applies a separate 6.4% increased damage multiplier for these bad boys, and then all you need to do is reduce monsters' fire resistance as much as possible to max out their damage output.
Yeah, that's insane. Like 30% fire damage per level, that's insane. I never saw like so much synergy per point. That's insane. It just right now is not working as intended, but in the PTR they fixed that. So Tainted is gonna be super OP.
And basically this build can do this anywhere where the monsters aren't natively immune to fire. But again, I'm still on players 8, and while I'm explaining this to you and not even looking, we are just killing the monsters as we teleport by. It's actually kind of nutty when you stop to think about the fact that Nova Sorceress at least has to stop and cast Nova to be able to do the same thing. Now the build does have some drawbacks. The Tainted only do fire damage, and because of the fact that facets and other sources of minus enemy resistance on your character don't actually apply to your summons, these things won't make them do more damage, and
I'm not sure about this because I thought they kind of fixed that for Assassin's Trap, so I'm not sure. Because it definitely works for Assassin's Lightning Trap. So I'm not sure about this.
it won't shred the enemy's resistances for you. Now,
So maybe it's still bugged. I mean, the Warlock is like it's full of bugs, and I think they never done enough testing before they release Warlock. I think that's it.
that being said, the base effect of a Sunder Charm will work, but that minus enemy fire res won't. So even though this is an insanely high tier character, the best that we can do against a fire immune monster is to use Infinity. Infinity will reduce the resistances even further by 17%. And while it makes your Tainted go from dealing 5% damage to a whopping 22% damage, which is more than quadrupling their total damage output, on players 8 it does slow down a little bit. Because again, against anything that isn't naturally fire immune, you actually just kind of walk up and shred them. But it does get a little bit spicy when we start talking about the Pit Lords. And now you can drop your Seal, and you can use your Blood Boil, but on the setup that's using Infinity, you don't necessarily have the greatest Blood Boil out there. But that being said, you do have a tool to be able to do physical damage. But what you can do is actually just set up your Mang Song with the minus physical damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to like think if I can. I just use Tainted and not use Blood Boil. I use Tainted with my fire build because my fire build is solid.
And then have this on.
Like I just need to, right? Like all my fire skills like pretty much AOE, right? So I just need a little bit more to, you know, take down bosses. Pretty much.
Swap. So anytime that you come up against something that is actually fire immune, you swap over to your Blood Boil setup and you absolutely destroy them. And even in this super hut setup, we can still just pinpoint Tronfire Tainted on using Death Mark, and then we're not actually in any real danger while we're doing this. Just drop them right into the middle, airdrop them, and then Blood Boil a few times and boom, they're dead. Then you have the player's 8 Diablo, and I'm not actually going to do anything.
Yeah, that's nuts.
3
man.
shots. 3 shots and he's dead. Player's 8.
Yeah, that's player's 8. That is nuts. I don't know.
There you go. So, let's talk a little bit more about this build, where I think it realistically serves its best purpose, and the kinds of things that you can do with your equipment. Because while I give a very quick overview, there is a lot of just like weird mechanical stuff going on here. But hopefully this impressed you, because I gotta be honest, I've never really played a build where you can teleport past things and kill them.
Yeah, that's nuts. Like you just teleport and then thing that just kill things. The Heralds. Oh god. I think, like I said, I have not played the PTR. I just saw the other content creators play test it. I think overall it's better. I think Herald is just way overtuned, just like Echoing Strike. I think they need to like nerf their Herald though, because I heard people like they have like the best gear, right? And they still got one shot from the hero. And right now the hero would just like spawn like right on top of you. So I think that's gonna cause a lot of angry death, especially in hardcore. So that's my thought. And I heard that the first 2 hero will spawn very quick, but like the 3, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, and so on and so forth, they still spawn at like right now, like the old hero. They still difficult to spawn. So that's what I heard. I think they just need to find the middle ground. It seems like Blizzard, like every freaking time when they do a change, they went too extreme, basically. And they have a difficult time to find the middle ground. That's what I think. You know, just like the Sunder, they made Sunder drop from non-terrorized zone, and I think it should be absolutely drop in terrorized zone. You know, they might be went a little bit too far, but again, we have to see the drop rate before I can make any, you know, I can comment on it, basically. I mean, I can see that their intention is definitely that, you know, for this PTR, this upcoming change. Because when Warlock dropped, you know, like with the Sunder, you know, everything with the Hero, basically it's for catered towards like big streamers, right? Who can play this like freaking 10 hours a day, you know, like Llama, right? And right now, you know, they kind of like take a step back, okay? Saying, okay, the, you know, same thing with the statue for the Uber Ancient. Now right now is you have to kill terrorize act boss, and like most of the time we play, we get online, you know, like most of the time it's not terrorized. So yeah, right now it's basically catered towards like big streamers, and this patch is, yeah, they kind of take a step back, you know, hey, you know, our audience, like most of them, they don't have, you know, so much time to play this game. Most of us cannot just, you know, sit in our computer 24 hours, you know, just, you know, keep checking what's the next terror zone, you know. Okay, next terror zone is Chaos Sanctuary, you know, Rollstone Keep, so I'm gonna farm the crap out of it, you know, play this next 30 minutes. Now most of us cannot do that. So yeah, so this new patch, this PTR, I think it's heading to the right direction, I would say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I watched a few of Llama's playtesting and some other content creators, and I have a pretty good idea of, you know, what Warlock, you know, the new patch will become. And so I feel like I don't really need to play it myself. I'm just gonna continue to grind. Yeah, right now, like, the change is kind of like a geek, you know, right? So, even drop in non-terrorized zone. Yeah, that's basically a geek. And that's one thing I'm not sure. I think it should still drop in terrorized zone though. Especially right now, like the sharks are very easy to get. I mean, they're no longer heavily modified, you know. The drop rate is no longer dependent on players' count. So, and I play solo most of the time. I solo farm most of the time. I don't want to like have someone else take my loot. So when farming, I mostly farm solo. So I think that's good, you know. Yeah. So this is just a chill stream. See, that we need to draw the eye of the hero, and right now it's just not a good system. It's just a chance on top of a chance on top of a chance. It's just not good. So yeah, that's my take. I'm trying to get to level 99. Before the new patch, because I know I'm gonna lose my free infinity. Like right now, this is my bind demon. You know what? Let me get to town first. So right now, this is my bind demon. Players 8. Conviction aura, magic resistance. Yeah. I've never seen her HP goes down. Like the only time I've seen her HP goes down is whenever I accidentally hit the fire shrine. Like right now I have so many shards, it doesn't really matter, right? I have like so many, especially Act 1. I have so many. So if I terrorize Act 1, I have to leave the game to do a trade. I don't feel bad at all because I have so many. And yeah, I think the game is heading to the right direction. And I got so many other Act statues. I'm missing Act 5 mainly. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that would get fixed in the after PTR. Because the patch note says right now you get Act 1 way more than other acts. Right? So that's gonna get fixed. We're gonna get like even numbers for across all the shards. So let me just terrorize Act 1 again. Yeah, I think Echoing Stride is still gonna be fine. You just have to like adjust. You really have to work hard for it. Like without the tanky demon to tank for you, and the curse proc rate changed from 75 to 5%, definitely hurt the most, I'd say. For non-ethereal weapon, change to ethereal, for your Echoing Stride, right? You have to use a indestructible weapon, basically, right? So that's why I would use Death if I build one myself. Oh, okay. There's an arrow. Let's see. Where's the arrow? Oh, right here. Yeah, I think overall Echoing Stride is gonna be fine. You really have to work hard for it. You know, no longer they just give you everything. Right now you just put 1 point in the Bind Demon and you have this godly demon, right? I put like a few points so I get to level 20 after Battle Command. But you can put 1 point and bind a Hephaestus or Lister, you know. Basically it can tank for you. For Uber, you know, it's a free infinity, free conviction aura. It's just too good. So I can understand why they will remove the conviction aura. Cause like fire, I only need like 63 points to fully synergize, right? Even if I have to put 20 points to get a free infinity, I think that's still too good. It's still a no-brainer. Oh, I had to test it myself. I really have to test it myself. You know, I built a 9-inch sword. Maybe I'll do a video soon. It's working, but not as good as I expected it to be. But it's working. A 9-inch sorceress, not Nova. 9-inch chain 9-inch. We'll have to see like what the heroes, like if they're gonna do more changes, because I think right now they're overtuned. They got so many HP and they can one-shot you. They're like stronger than any monsters in the game, even better than Ubers. And I think that just way overtuned, just like Echoing Stride. It needs to be brought down. So I think they have to revisit the hero. It depends. If it's like really difficult, I think my Java Sun worked the best. If they tone it down a little bit, I think my 9-inch sorceress will do just okay. My Fire Warlock, it depends on the new patch too, because as you can see, he got like pretty much all AOE, right? But it's not that great fighting a single, top boss. So we'll have to wait and see. Nova Sorceress, I tried it. Nova is good at P1 farming. I think P8 is good if it's not terrorized. But a terrorized P8, especially fighting hero, Nova falls off. So that's my experience. If it gets really difficult, I bring my Javas on. But when the new patch comes, I think Sunder will be a lot more common. I think they're still gonna be pretty rare. It's not like you can. I hope they don't make it like ring like just like candy, right? I hope like they don't do that. But it will be a lot more common, and their price will drop. So it'll be a lot more easier to get one through trade if you cannot find it yourself. Right now it's just so ridiculously expensive. It's not even worth it. So I think right now it's best time to save your currency, like your Ja, save up your wealth, and then just when the new patch comes, just trade. That's what I'm doing. But I think I still spend too much. I need to stop spending, and I need to save up. So when the new patch comes, when things are fluctuating, saturating the market, and that's the time I go buy. Same thing with the jewel, the ancient jewel and the statue. I think the price will go down very quickly. Not sure it's a good thing, but I think overall it's a good thing. Because right now I really want to get more F5 statue, but I had to wait for a Rollstone Keep Terrorize, and Terrorized Bell just don't drop anything most of the time, and Rollstone Keep rarely get terrorized. So yeah, I think overall it's a good thing. On paper, they should be like, yeah, this should drop only from terrorized act boss, but in reality, it's just so annoying, right? You gotta check your phone, keep checking your phone. Okay, what's my next terror zone? And it's just very annoying. It just, very easily create this FOMO that should never be in D2. Should never be in D2. And D2 item should be dropping D2 item, like Sweet Field set. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing Terror Zone, maybe we'll meet a hero, maybe not, because it's very difficult to get anything with. Oh god. Yeah, that's my take on the new patch. I think overall it's great. is definitely heading to the right direction. I know people don't like nerf, but like let's be honest, Warlock is just way too good right now. It's just way too broken right now. So, and people saying like, hey, we should buff the other classes, you know, instead of nerfing it. I don't know, man. It's just like you gotta really be careful with the power creep. And for Blizzard, I think, you know, changing one class is better than changing like every other class, right? That's like 7 times more work for them to do. So yeah, we all see this coming. We all see it from miles away. Echoing Strike is definitely, you know, it's definitely way too strong right now, way too broken right now. So I think most of the change are justified. So I just don't think they've done enough testing for Warlock. Before they release this DLC. Yeah. What do you guys think, man? Are you still gonna play Echoing Strike, or are you gonna change to something else? Yeah, see, right now the spawn rate of the hero is just way too low. And just really ridiculous.
Impossible.
Okay, yeah. We still got some time, okay? It's not like they're gonna change it. And it's the PTR. But the overall direction, you can tell what they're going for, you know? You can tell. I think Echoing Strike is still gonna be fine, you know? Like, you can watch Llama and Sweetfield's video. Like, they don't have the end game like the best in slot of gear, and they're still doing fine on P8. They're still doing fine on P8. So I don't think it's dead. I don't think it's dead. You just need to work hard for it. It's just like my Warlock right now, right? I have Obsession and Phoenix. That's way too good. You know? Free Infinity, so I can put Inside on Mer. That is way too good. So when a new patch rolls out, I'm not gonna have like everything that's just given to me. I have to work hard to get to where I'm at right now. So I think it's justified. Oh god, it's right here. I'm not sure. That I'm not sure. But the price definitely gonna drop. Definitely. I probably won't sell my statues, but I'm thinking gonna do a lot of bell runs when the new patch rolls out. Not just for the statue, but also for my tokens. I have like a character like full of blue essences, and with this, so I'm just missing Bell's essence. So Yeah, I can see myself doing a lot of bail runs when the new patch rolls out.
Yes.
So, and depends on like how they change it. I may or may not keep Flying Demon. I may just you know, use Summon Tainted. Hello, An. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But overall, I think Fire is still in a very good place. I know Flame Wave is getting a little bit of nerf, right? 15%. But honestly, like, if my consume wears off, I don't have that minus 15 damage. I still melt through everything. So I don't think that's the big of a deal. Ring of Fire, I don't even use it like at my end game. It's just basically just a CC skill. Just push enemy out of the way if you're surrounded, right? I don't really use it. So Fire is still looking very strong. Right, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I might just go for Pure Tainted. Okay, if they nerf that, okay, fine. I'll use Spine Demon. That's my plan. We'll have to wait and see. So when you draw the ire, right, you go to an area with few elites. Like, I mean, there's a lot of elites here, but oh well. Like Stone, Cold Plains, Band of Evil, Bloodmore, to spawn the hero. And when you kill the hero, go to areas with lots of elites to draw the ire. That's what I do. Obviously, this is gonna change when the new patch comes and the hero just spawn. But right now, this is what I do.蛇魔山很久没碰。今年会玩《碧蓝幻想维林》的那个 DLC 啊，那个肯定会玩。Yeah, so this is what I'll do. Maybe we need to meet the hero in Cold Plains. Right, let's go to Cold Plains. Let's see if we can meet the hero. Yeah, but this is what you should do right now. Go to high elite area to draw the ire and go to low elite area to spawn the hero.《彼岸幻想云》其实这几年我时不时还玩一下啊。它刚出的时候的确在玩很多。今年这个 DLC 我肯定会玩的，就是因为它后续不行啊， 它游戏是做得好，可是它后续力不行。Oh my god, the hero it just doesn't spawn. It really depends on your luck. Alright, I'm gonna go into the cave, see if I can spawn it. Wow. 碧蓝幻想原因它做得很好的，其实它就是它内容太少，它后续不够。所以这个那个 DLC 今年出我肯定会玩。Okay, we draw the hero. Let's see. You see, looking at my build right now, I'm really just missing some single target damage. Right? Fire is really great for AOE. Uh, 不是这个所有人物都可以 teleport 怎么样讲？瞬间移动。Oh yeah, I should go back. But you know what? That's fine. Okay, we draw the ire again. Ah, 我放了那些招式。I'm not sure where I should go now. You know what? Let me see. Let me see what the next terror zone is. Arcane. Let's go over here. There. Death Masters Terror Russia. 很少，现在很少直播，很少直播现在。可能到《碧蓝幻想原因》出的时候，那个 DLC 出的时候会多一些。Oh, another hero. Okay, so this is a good game. This is actually a good game. Okay, I think that's tier 5, right? Is that tier 5? Yeah, that's tier 5. Oh my god. I think every character is going to have a hard time killing hero when the new patch comes out. Haha. 到《碧蓝幻想原因》那个 DLC 出的时候，我会多一些，那个肯定会玩的。Yeah, so this is a good game. I might just terrorize the whole game. And still, I don't think I'm gonna get any Sunder. Because right now, you just... Okay, another hero draw. Okay, wow, this is a good game. Wow, wow. Then without a tanky Vine Demon, right? I think every class gonna have a really hard time killing heroes. Maybe Java-san will work just fine, but I think most class like Echoing Strike without a tanky demon and the damage nerf. Yeah, that's a lot. So I'm not sure what other build is good for take down the hero. Maybe a Trapsin, since you just lay trap, right? So you don't even have to engage. Maybe. And I hear people like using Wind Force. You know, just kill hero like before the hero can do anything. They just kill hero off screen. The speed is not gonna be great, but it gets the work done. Yeah, so I might terrorize everything in this game. I might. So let's go back. I forgot where I was. Was it Outer Cloister? I think it's over here, right? Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish Act 1 first. Maybe I'll terrorize Act 2. Tomb's gonna be fun. You definitely want to save the Tomb when you have the T5 hero. So definitely want to do that. You don't want to like go to your Tomb when you're not even at tier 5. Yeah, so my Fire Warlock is pretty well geared right now. I think it's still gonna do fine. Fire is still looking very strong, and depends on the like what they're gonna do with the Tainted. I might just go Tainted with my Fire. So just ditch Bind Demon, not use Bind Demon anymore. Yeah, so that's my plan. It's still very difficult for a solo player to find a Sunder right now. Very difficult. let's go Black Marsh. I always go from bottom to top because I want to kill the Act boss first. In case I get disconnect, I still, you know, I finish farming the Act boss because I want to get the statue. I don't want to waste my shard not getting a statue, you know. At least I try. Alright. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because the last time I checked is at least like a couple of jobs. Let me check. Was that Diablo? Diablo. Are you sure it's quite cheap? Are you sure? I mean, I still seeing like 5 jars, you know, a couple of jars. Okay, 2 jars. 1 ghoul. This gotta be bullshit right here, man. There's no way. No way. Which one are you talking about? I mean, this is only one. Oh, that's F. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Are you sure? Because I want to... I don't care about the others. But at least fire damage has to be at 20%, right? Maybe... What's the mana after each kill? What's the min max? Is it 10? How about like 8? You know, let's try 8. It's not cheap, bro. It's not cheap, bro. I don't even have enough right now. I spent a lot. I need to save up, bro. Dude, that's... It's not cheap, bro. See, this one sold for it. Okay, let's get rid of this, okay? 2 jar. Let's get rid of everything, actually. 2 jar, 10 jar, 6 jar. Okay, that's F. 17 jar, 30 jar, 6 jar. Oh, you're talking about leather? Let's check leather. 1 jar, 1 burr, 1 sir. Okay, I guess leather is not that bad, huh? Yeah, but I'm not on leather though. 1 sir, 1 vex, 2 maul. 1 is. Okay, it got the lowest possible roll, I guess. Yeah. Two jar. Okay, 17. 4. I say okay. I don't know. Doesn't look cheap to me. You know, I'll just, like I said, I'll just use this. I'll just use this in the meantime. You know. And then I already got 2 SOJ. Right? To replace this 2 FCR ring. I think that's like what I'm gonna do. Basically. Oh yeah. Definitely, everyone is so rich. I have never played ladder. I simply don't have the time, and I'm not really interested. So, like in my recent check with Smokes Gaming, I told him like if they add like a, you know, like a new mode that, you know, like every time you enter a game, like all quests are not activated, so you kind of like do like a speed run, but you don't get the quest reward. Like if they have a ladder on that, I'm interested. But ladder as right now, I think, yeah, I'm just not interested. I think it's just a ladder for, basically for streamers. Like see who has bigger following. Like even Llama said himself, you know, like until they add a solo southbound ladder, like it's gonna be like this, you know. It's just basically a group effort. So yeah, right, that ladder right now is just group effort. It just see who the biggest streamer is, who get the most followers. That's basically it. Like there's no way like you know, an average Joe can, you know, be faster than Llama, you know. The guy have like people sit in his game, you know, giving players 8, you know, terrorize the zone for him for like 24/7. We don't have that kind of luxury. Most of us don't. And the guy play like what, 9-10 hours a day. Like most of us don't have that luxury. So yeah, until they add a solo southbound ladder, that's just the way it is. And even then, I'm not really interested, you know, because like it basically forces you to start, you know, fresh, right? I understand like the fresh economy that, you know, I understand that, but like I said with Smelts before, like I don't understand like what are you even competing like. Because the drop is basically depends on your luck. You know, you can get your MF higher. You know, I mean, it takes some skill. There's definitely skill involved, but I think like drop, like farming, it ultimately depends on your luck. So if you you start a new ladder, right? You can get a Shaco, you know, from Stony Field the first time you inhale, or you can run Mephisto 100 times and never get a Shaco. So it really just depends on your luck. So like, so for me it's like, what are you even competing, you know, just to see who has better luck? So, you know, I'm not really interested in ladder. Plus, you know, we got very limited character slots. We only have like 26 characters, right? So if you want to like start ladder, right, you pretty much have to like delete one of your characters. So like, why should I delete one of my characters just to, you know, start again, you know? Maybe if we have like 50 character slot, then maybe, you know, but why now? I know with this currency, stacking currency tab, it gets much better, but it's very limited. If I have like 26, you know, 90 plus, you know, 90 level 90 plus character, like I had to delete one of my character to start ladder. Like, why should I do that? So like overall, I'm not that interested, and I just don't have the time. So But I do understand, like, ladder can be a way that can, like, you can get some GG item really early on. Because, like, when really early, like, the economy is people don't have, like, a lot of stuff, right? So they sell, like, GG item, you know, at much cheaper price. And, you know, than a non-ladder. Non-ladder, everybody's so rich. So I guess that's, like, my only reason. Or maybe if I work on my Chronicle, right? Rune words, right? The rune words, some of them require you be on ladder. So maybe when I start working on that, you know. But I just don't see myself, you know, doing that. That's not my priority. Yeah. Oh, let me turn this on. See? This is my Chronicle reward for the sets. I heard it's gonna get fixed too. Yeah. So that's gonna get fixed. I hope. I heard on the PTR this gets fixed. So every time you enter a game, it stays on. Yeah. So right now I am finished with sets. I'm 95% with the uniques. So let me see. So for uniques, right? I have all this remaining. So amulet, I think that's metal grip. I'm missing buckler, club. That is I forgot the name. That's the Herald of Zakarum. And then all these are Sunder Charms. Jewel, that's I think that those are ancient jewels. As I still haven't found the fire and the protectors, the physical one, and all of this. So I'm almost done. I'm actually almost done. Like with the new patch, I think the only problem I'm gonna have is Tyrio's Might. Like Tyrio's Might is gonna be the big problem. For sets, I basically found everything just by farming. The only let's see, I think it's this one, right? Let's see, Inferno's Cap, right? I think this one and the Cow King and the Cow King set. Just farm normal cow king. Go to normal cow, kill cow king, and then repeat. That's the best way. I don't see the cave. I want to go inside the cave. I don't see the cave in here. Where is the cave? There should be a cave. Yeah, those are the ones that I think most people are having trouble with. And just do normal cow. Just keep cow keep cow king and then just repeat. You don't have to bother the normal cows. Just kill cow king and then start a new game. Ooh, 786. That's still too low. That's actually a solid fortitude, but for me right now, 700 is still too low. I want at least 800 above. Wow, I haven't seen the hero for a while now. So, did I draw the ire or did I? No, I did not. Oh god. Let's see what the next terror zone is. Barrett Gel. Okay. Oh yeah, like from like before D2R release, right? I have not played D2 like for like almost 20 years. Like back in the day, 1.09 was the patch, and I still love that patch, 1.09. Have so many good memories. And D2R, you know, when D2R about to release, I kind of reinstall D2 and use Hero Editor to just test out some build. And yeah, you know, back in the day we used SOJ as currency for trade, and so I had to kind of adapt, you know, like, you know, because right now the trading currency is the runes. So basically I need to learn like what's the rune value and everything. So it's definitely something I'm familiar with. D2, you know, the whole game in general is something I'm familiar with, but rune value, you know, trading, that's something I need to learn, you know, when I start D2R. Ooh. Thank you guys for watching. You know, this is just a chill stream. I got nothing better to do. You know, just I'll probably have another video. You know, doing my about my Lightning Sorceress build coming soon. But I guess like when the new patch drops, I guess it really doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just use Lightning Sorceress to farm whenever I'm with my friend. Because on P1 there's no need to use Lightning. Like Nova do so much better. So I guess when I'm on higher players game, like farming with my friend, I'll use Lightning. So, wow. Maybe I need to terrorize Act 2. No hero draw for a long time now. Let me drink the water. Whew, thanks man. Did I oh, I haven't go to sleep too. Yeah, after I finish Act 1, maybe I'll terrorize Act 2. Thanks for watching. Maybe we can play together sometime. Do you think they should allow back F weapon for Echoing Strike? Because I heard, and I think it's true that, you know, F weapon doesn't really add much, but it really create, you know, like something you want to chase, you know, as you know, itemization. Because it make a lot of F two-hand weapon, you know, desirable. They're not just trash. Because right now they make like it lost the ability. I think like everybody just use Breathless Dying or Death, you know, indestructible weapons, basically. Or a Archon Staff Obsession. Yeah, basically everybody's just gonna use indestructible weapon. I think that like kind of kill the diversity a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, my friend was saying, hey, if you find an F Thunder Maul with 4 socket, please let me have it. And I was like, okay. And now he's like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to do cow right now. I'll just keep this. Okay, let me terrorize Act 2 also. I want to try out the tombs. Yeah, you know, that's so they might roll it back because Llama suggested it, you know. So I don't like they you know, do the changes, you know, based on llamas, just one person's perspective. But Llama said that they, you know, he's okay with F weapon, so they might roll it back. I don't know. And right now it's very cheap. You can get that base for like ohm or low. Yeah, if they're gonna keep, you know, F weapon, yeah, I think that's fine too. You know, it doesn't add much. It doesn't add that much. It's mainly the Bind Demon, you know, give you free curse. You know, he can tank. And basically the multiply, you know, the multiplicative thing instead of adding, I think those are the big ones. So right now it's getting fixed, so I don't think an F weapon is that big of a deal. I mean, I think Llama did like pretty good explaining. This is just my opinion. But I think they still weighted heavily because it's him. I think they still do that, you know. They still weighted the opinion heavily because it's Llama. So I guess he just need to like really be careful of what he say, you know. Cause like, you know, like they still weighted heavily, you know, because of him. Because it's him. Yeah, because right now, you know, the Sunder, you know, the heroes, everything, like everybody's, you know, like I can understand too. Like I feel the same way too. Like, you know what, this is just made for Llama. I definitely feel the same way. I can understand why people hate him. It definitely feel that way. It definitely feel like catered towards like big streamer like him. So yeah, so it's definitely understandable. So that's why I do like the new PTR. I do like the direction they're going. I think it's going to the right direction. Yeah, you know. And most of us don't have like people to join their game, join his game, give him players 8. You know, even he's saying like he said before, like the Thunder Charm like dropping too easy. You know, he's getting annoying. They drop all the time, but like you're on players 8, bro. Like people just give you players 8. If you play solo, it will take you a while to get your Thunder Charm. They don't just drop like candy. So I can understand like why people hated him. Because it definitely feels like, okay, it feel like it's catered towards llama. So yeah. Hey, do you guys like want to see because you know StarCraft, right? You know StarCraft got the cartoon graphic, right? So the StarCraft cartoon graphic, do you think like one day that will come to D2R as well? Or do you want to see that come to D2R? I'm not sure you guys are familiar with that. Wow, no hero draw. Oh my god. You haven't seen the StarCraft cartoon? So you know cardboard animation, right? Have you heard of cardboard animation? You know what? I can show you this right now, bro. It's actually I have videos on my channel too. Where's my playlist? Right here. So this is my playlist. This is my playthrough with StarCraft cartoon. Okay. So this is actually a official mod, official graphic mod in StarCraft. Okay. So let me show you. Yeah, this is a briefing room.
Simply select Start to begin the demonstration. You may skip the demonstration.
Okay, right here.
The T-280 SCV is the cornerstone of our hostile environment construction and resource gathering operations.
Roger that.
In order to build a thriving colony, numerous SCVs are necessary. You can build additional SCVs at a command center.
Permission to speak freely, sir. I'm not sure you know what you're doing. If you're going to send us into hostile territory and you want us to defend ourselves,
So this is-
then use the attack command. But if you want us to ignore enemy fire and go exactly to the spot you targeted, then
See, look at this.
Go, go, go. Let's move.
So this is official, okay? This is the official. Yeah.
Issue. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
You can watch this, you know, on my channel too, if you want. So basically, what I'm saying is like, Blizzard pay Carbot Animation to do that. So that's official. That's official graphic mod for StarCraft. Do you think one day we'll see this in Diablo 2 Resurrected? I mean, they just need to make a deal with Carbot Animation. Yeah, like you said, we might, you know, attract a new, younger generation to play Diablo 2. Yeah, you guys can watch that later. It's pretty funny, you know. And that's pop culture. We, you know, take something serious, you know, turns into a cartoon and we geek about it, you know. You're not removing the graphic. It's just an option for you to choose. You can swap back to this graphic anytime. Like for StarCraft, I can swap back to the remastered graphic anytime. It's just an option for you to choose. You're not losing the original. You're not losing the remastered graphic. So yeah, I'm down, man. You know, like, I'm really down. I think, let's see. I think she did Carbot Animation, Diablo 2 Resurrected. I think he did like an April Fool. Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yeah, it's optional. It's not like you're not taking that away. Diablo Resurrected April Fools. There. Look at this. Like, imagine D2R with this graphic. It's an option. Look at this.
Run away. Die.
So obviously this is April Fool's joke, but like everybody, like most people, like wish it was not. So yeah, I'm down, man. So I think it will definitely like bring more players to play D2. You know, attract a new, younger generation to try out D2. And you know, with the Warlock, you know, with this DLC, right? Most of us did move over to Warlock expansion, but I think like quite a few people did stay. They did not convert the character. They kind of stayed there. I understand. Like, you know, like 1.09 is still, you know, the option, the version that I love very much, you know, even to this day. So I understand, you know. with the Warlock expansion, right? I think the player base is very split. Okay, so we got Classic, we got LOD, and we got Warlock. Ring of Warlock. And on top of them, we got softcore, hardcore, leather, non-leather. So that's a lot of camps, don't you think? So if they're gonna release another expansion, they will split the player base even more. So I'm not even sure it's a good idea or not if they want to like keep adding, more expansion. I'm not even sure it's a good idea. Alright, finally. Where is the hero? I don't see the heroes anywhere. On this side, maybe? Oh, here. Oh god, oh my god. I need to be careful. Yeah, so I think the player base is very split right now. On top of that, we got PC, we got PlayStation, we got like, other consoles. So not only like we got like Classic, Expansion, Warlock, right? And on top of that, we got leather, non-leather, softcore, hardcore. It's very split, and we still got like PC, console, PlayStation, whatever. So it's even more split than you think it is. It's very split. Yeah. So I'm not sure if they release another expansion is a good idea. So, but how they gonna keep making money? I think like, so carve-out animation, carve-out graphic, that might be, because you're not like adding new content, but you're adding a fresh look, it's optional cartoon graphic that attracts more, a newer, younger generation to play the game, maybe. I'm down, I'm down with that. I think I found the right tune. Yeah, the new stash, the stackable currency tab is definitely like the best thing. It is so nice. I mean, I never thought of it. I thought it's like very difficult to implement. But here we are. I need to sell some stuff.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah. They just need to be careful to not make this pay to win. Cosmetic, I think it has to be earned though. Like the like right now we have the reward, right? We have this footstep. It's still earned. I think that's okay. I think for like selling cosmetic, I think they can sell for like colored dye. Like if I want to dye my I don't have a Shaco right now. If I want to dye my Shaco into a blue or red color, I can do that. As long as it's not like you don't buy it for power, I think that's fine. Yeah, they just need to be careful, not make things pay to win. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and I think you should give like people option to, because some people they don't want to see like different skins, right? So as long as I have the option to like able, you know, like an on-off option to see skins or different color dye of web or items, I think that's good. Because some people don't want that.
Good evening. Ask and learn.
Yeah, so right now it's very difficult to get the statue, but I have a lot of other acts. So when the new patch drops, I'll be doing a lot of bell runs. A lot of bell runs. It just right now is so difficult to get the statue. Alright, so let's go to... Did I finish? Yeah, I finished this. Let's go to Arcane. Or maybe I should go over to Palace first. Let's go to do the Palace first and work our way to Arcane. Because we got more elite right here. What do you guys think they should add more reward? Because we have the Chronicles right now complete. Found all you need, found all sets, you know, create all rumors. I think they should add more. They should like, I don't know, maybe get a characters to 99 and you unlock a skin or something for that class, or I don't know. But they can definitely expand this, you know. Right now it's only 3. I think they can expand it to have a few more. You know, so you always have something to do. All right. Draw. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a good game because that's a lot of hero. Oh god, there's a lot of hero respawn already. It's still non-ethereal. Oh, my mercenary died. Yeah, so this tier 5 hero is no joke. Yeah, that's why I think like they should like revisit the hero. I think they do way too much damage right now. Like our mercenary, they're not gonna survive. And this is only P1. Imagine this on P8.
Who goes there?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they can definitely expand a lot more. But I think when the new patch rolls out, I think D2R will be in a very good spot. They just need to add more in-game content. But right now we have a new Uber Ancient fight, right? I think they can add more secret level, maybe? Because right now we have the secret cow level, right? That's a red portal, and we have the Ubers in Act 5. You know, that's red portal in Act 5. Maybe we can add like more secret level for Act 2, 3, and 4. I don't know. So each act will have, you know, red portal. Because we all know that Act 4 was not finished. It's definitely not finished. And maybe they could like add, you know, a secret, you know, more end game in Act 4. Maybe you have to like find more stuff, you know, go to Chaos Sanctuary, and you know, maybe you have to like do the Harajuku kill right there to open up a red portal, and there's more end game. I don't know, because F4 is definitely way too short. It's definitely not finished, so maybe we can have more end game over there, kind of like finish Act 4. Because back in the day they ran out of time, so they have to release Act 4 as this short. But we all know it's not finished. Yeah, they can definitely expand the game, you know, in a lot of ways. Maybe I should come back to Arcane later, because there's not really a whole lot of unique over here. Maybe we need to draw the eye first, and I'm not sure where should I go for that. What's a good place to draw the eye in Act 2? Let's go to Sewer. We'll come back to Arcane later. Okay. Whew. Wow, it's 2 hours already. Maybe I'll finish Act 2 and then I'll end the stream. Maybe I'll terrorize Act 4 since it's pretty short. Alright, let's back to level 1, see if I can get any unique. See if I can draw the ire. Wow, it's been 2 hours already. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for chat. Yeah. So again, I think I'll do my Lightning Sorceress build very soon. I have a video coming. And I also want to talk about like charm inventory, because anything could happen right now, and I think charm inventory is definitely something like very controversial. There's a lot of discussion, and I want to share my take on it. Right. Let's go back. Cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Smokes Gaming is yeah, one of the best content creator I like. Yeah, and we kind of have the same mindset too, like how we build our characters. You know, like we both don't care about magifying. Okay, thanks, brother. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up. GG. GG. Yeah, I'll finish Act 2 and I'll end the stream.
Allow me to advise you.
Let's see. Lost City. Oh yeah, snakes. Okay, withdraw the ire. So now maybe I need to go back to Arcane.
Stay a while and listen.
So this is what you have to do, you know, just to kind of increase the spawn rate of the hero. Because I know Arcane doesn't have a lot of unique. Okay, there we go. So this is what I'm talking about. Is it over here? Yeah, so this is what you can do to increase the spawn rate a little bit. It's still really low, but you just have to do your best. And again, when the new patch rolls out, it doesn't really matter, but as of right now, this is what we have to do. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Very difficult. Very difficult to get asunder right now. I feel like if not my friend helping me to get it on PA, there's like no way I can get asunder playing solo. And yeah, it's just that ridiculous. Right, at least there's our key. Let me put my stuff in the stash.
Good to see you.
Key. 10 direct attack rating. Right, let me go back to a Temple of the Snake. ridiculous, man. Hero just doesn't spawn. Oh, I think I've been here already. Oh yeah, that's right. So let me check what's the next terror zone. Flare jungle. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I think it's almost done. There's not much left. So yeah, after I finish Act 2, I'm gonna end the stream. It's already 2 hours, so I think that's good enough. Okay. Let's see if I can spawn the hero. There we go. Man, this is such a good game. Hero spawn way is good in this game. Alright, alright. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, unless I'm missing something. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is a good game. Alright, let me see if I can get it spawn. There's the tomb. Okay. Now. Oh my god, gotta be careful. Eagle Horn, whatever.你好，你好。蛇魔山很容易玩的，其实不需要看什么影片，真的随便打都可以玩，太容易了，实在是。我都有一段时间没玩了，不过还是有时候会玩一下。时不时会玩一下，就是太容易了，然后内容不足，所以就感觉没就，如果它内容是够的话，我会玩比较多。今年我会玩《碧蓝幻想为令》那个 DLC， 那个肯定会玩。蛇魔山啊，就时不时玩一下吧。Ooh. Ooh. That's a nice ring, don't you think? Missing resistances, but it's a nice ring. Ooh. 游戏是不错，就是我觉得他诚意还是有点不足啊。就是他当年就是那个真三八爆死，然后他做出来救场了嘛。他主要是这个原因。如果他制作的时候他给多1-2年时间啊，如果他给多1-2年时间去打磨的话，会好很多。剧情那个就不看了，我玩那个基本上是不看它剧情了。Nice ring。剧情就是无双2五仔，其实也很难呢。他怎么样讲？他这么多人物，你很难兼顾的，你明不明白？然后他打到最后，然后就是同一阵伍，所以他剧情他没办法。Oh my goodness! Look at this shit. 这个没办法，他剧情他太多人物，然后你肯定每一方都有冲突，需要去打，然后他打到最后就还是没站在同一阵线。你怎么样写？你的剧情你怎么样写？所以他肯定剧情是乱写的，肯定是乱来的啊！所以我都不看了，剧情你认真你就输了，我觉得啊，他的怎么样讲？他的游玩性就是还可以，只是他内容少，那个他 end game 不行。Damn, maybe I should keep going. 蛇魔山就是这样，它内容不足，它后续力不够，又是这个问题。 Alright, I'm gonna terrorize Act 4. Okay. 蛇魔山我觉得最好就是它的战斗流畅度啊，它的爽快度真的是很强，那个，可是就有点爽过头啊。不过它真的很爽啊，你有时候进去爽一下，真的可以的。蛇魔士很难啊，它现在它两个游戏的风格，它的画风简直是不一样。感觉蛇魔山就是有的出已经算好了。他出的时候就是就抢真三八 BOSS， 他能出就是这个原因。所以我都不知道应该是要感激真三八，还是要，我都不知道我应该怎么样。我到底应该感激真三八 BOSS 吗？还是抱怨我都不知道。蛇魔士我觉得很难的。会不会出都成问题，我觉得。我也想有啊，可是不知道它会弄成什么样猫样。我觉得蛇魔山那个爽快度已经是巅峰了，真的。你在已经很难再有比它更爽了吧？基本上就全屏的清兵的效率都是。Holy shit！ 所以再来蛇魔士的话，我都不知道他会怎么样弄。他或许可以重启啊，然后把1、2、3代都一起做，一起重启，做进一个游戏，他可以这样做，我觉得。就是啊，他有点爽过头了，真的。真的有点爽过头了。然后他的打击感还是差了些，他没什么打击感。所以我觉得碧蓝宽享李玲做得很好，他有流畅度又有打击感，这非常好。蛇魔山就是爽啊，流畅度非常好，然后打击感是不足的，我觉得。然后内容缺乏内容啊，后续不够强。不过有时候爽一下还是可以的啊，有时候就拿来爽一下，不错。我觉得如果他 AI 变强的话会更好，他现在就是不行啊。就是如果他例行武将啊，不是例行啊， 激情武将，如果他会用影技打你破防的话啊，就是把 AI 变强会好，或者速度型武将会消耗无双，去你打他的时候，他会消耗无双去逃跑，他会这样的话，就是 AI 变强的话会更好。现在就是后续力不够，内容不足。现在就是这样。内容不足，没办法。太赶工了，就是整个游戏给我感觉，就是看 Grey Marsh，OK whatever。他就是为了救场真3-8 BOSS 而做出来的。如果他给多一点诚意啊，花多1-2年时间去制作的话，我相信绝对可以是无双的巅峰。我觉得现在就是太赶工。Oh my god. I draw a lot of heroes, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So I need to draw again.我建议你玩一下《碧蓝幻想 V0》啊，然后今年的那个 DLC 我也建议你玩一下，真的不错。《碧蓝幻想 V0》这个游戏真的不错。我从来不是什么《碧蓝幻想》的 fans 啊，然后我玩了，一玩就知道这游戏做的非常非常棒。那个我肯定会玩的，今年那个 DLC。就是宫斗游戏，你也可以去单人打。我可以告诉你，它的电脑 AI， 我不是说敌方的电脑 AI， 我是说你的队友的电脑那个 AI， 是我玩过这么多游戏最强的，见过。你真的感觉好像是有人和你在一起打的那样啊，当然。缺陷还是有，但是可是真的做得非常好。然后他的战斗演出啊，战斗流畅度，然后他的打击感呢，全部都有。至少我玩的角色是这样啊，做得非常不错。你可以去看一看啊，《碧蓝幻想 V0》，今年会出那个新的 DLC 啊， 他本来是不会做的，就是他太多人要求他继续做下去，所以他才群众要求就是这样有这个 DLC。本来他已经是觉得他已经做够，可是他这个好评太高了，那个评价太高了，太多人想要更多的内容，所以他继续做，所以才有今年要出的那个 DLC。你也可以去看一下，你搜一下影片就可以搜到。你玩过你就知道，真的不错，他的战斗演出绝对是一流的。故事是非常王道的日本的 JRPG。最主要的真的是他嘴里，我也有影片啊，你可以去看一下。不过你要真正玩过才知道，游戏一定是要真正自己亲手去玩过才可以感受得到。我是24年呢，他刚出的时候买，是原价买的。我觉得真的，完全值得这个价的。就是他后续力不足也是所以希望他 DLC 能把这个补回来，真的非常不错。我是一个对游戏就是怎么样很挑剔的人我觉得真的做得不错，我觉得。Alright guys, I think yeah, after this I'm gonna end the stream. This outer stat. Sorry, 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's longer than I expected. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for chatting with me while I'm streaming. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Alright. Yeah, I'm tired. I need to go eat something too. Alright, let's queue up these gems. Oops. Right, I think I can sell some of my gems. Let's do this. Hit repair 不用谢谢谢你来收看谢谢你来和我聊一下对，你可以去看一下《彼岸幻想文明》，真的没介绍错你了。OK, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you. See you guys next time.